Deep in the high altitudes of the rocky terrain of the Andean mountains lives the most threatened cat in the Western Hemisphere, an apex predator of its niche terrain, in which the disappearance of this predator would cause an ecological disaster in the Andean ecosystem. Being the rarest and most elusive feline, the earliest wild photographs of this species was taken in 1998, and in February 2000 it appeared for the first time in the National Geographic magazine. This is because they live only above 3,000 meters in altitude in rocky terrain environment, coupled by their small sizes and excellent camouflage. They are extremely hidden, harder to spot than the famous invincible master of the Himalayas, the snow leopard. Endemic to the high Andes, convergent evolution has made this cat look like a mini version of a snow leopard because it has unique traits that makes them special and unique. Like its long, thick round tail, which is 70% of its body length, it uses that thick tail for balancing and even blanketing itself to keep warm. It also has extra thick fur that provides insulation against the freezing temperatures of the Andes, making them capable of withstanding deadly temperatures of minus 40 degrees Celsius. It also has a large nasal cavity, which helps them breathe in extremely thin air. Additionally, it has specially adapted hemoglobin for high altitude living. This cat, Leopardus jacobita, belongs to the Felidae family, which includes all modern-day cats, and within Felidae, it is part of the Leopardus genus, which includes small spotted cats native to the Americas. They include the ocelot, margay, Andean mountain cat, Geoffroy's cat, codcod, oncilla, southern tigrina, and its lookalike, the pampas cat. Genetic studies suggest that the Andean mountain cat diverged from its closest relative, the pampas cat, at around 2 to 3 million years ago. This divergence likely occurred as populations become isolated in the high Andes, leading to the development of unique adaptations. You might mistake the Andean mountain cat for the pampas cat, especially when they both have unique semi-striped rosette patterns and overlapping ranges. But the Andean mountain cat is different. It has a lighter silvery gray fur, a longer tail with thick black rings, with eyes that are farther apart and a black nose, and also lives in a very specific type of place, a more specialized habitat. But what's even more specialized is their diet, the mountain viscacha, a rodent resembling a cross between a rabbit and a chinchilla, making up about 93% of their diet, by which the Andean cat uses its camouflage to move silently and expertly throughout the Rocky Mountains like the cute little ghosts they are. It uses its legendary stealth, then suddenly attacks its prey and successfully catching it. But the barking of dogs breaks the silence. They've picked up the scent of a commotion and a free meal. The dogs rush in, coming from a nearby human settlement. The cat, cornered by hounds, bravely defends itself. It stands its ground with surprising strength and ferocity, unleashing its inner tiger as it fights back so strongly that the dogs eventually give up and leave. This scene shows how the cat's life is very difficult and dangerous because of the human expansion into their range. In addition to that is their dependency on a single prey species, which makes them incredibly vulnerable. a dependency that even their teeth are specially adapted for crushing viscacha bones. The sad thing is, mountain viscacha's populations are also declining due to hunting and habitat loss, which is a direct threat to the Andean mountain cat's survival. But they also eat other small mammals, birds, and reptiles. But the viscacha is their staple. They hunt primarily during twilight hours, use snow for stealth hunting, and can leap up to 6 times their body length. These cats weigh between 4 to 6 kilograms and measures about 60 to 70 centimeters in body length, with a tail adding another 35 to 45 centimeters. Their social behavior is another mystery. They live completely solitary lives, only meeting others during the mating season. They mark their territory with distinctive twisted faces and communicate through inner vocalizations and scent markings. Their breeding season remains unknown, and the gestation period has never been documented. Cubs stay with their mother for over 12 months, and only one wild den has ever been found. Their lifespan is unknown, but scientists assume that these cats can live up to 17 years in captivity, drawing comparisons to the closely related pampas cat. And as a top predator in its niche, it helps control populations of small mammals, maintaining the delicate balance of the high Andes, in which its presence is an indicator of a healthy, functioning ecosystem. Without them, the unmanaged population of viscachas would strip the land bare, destroying the fragile Andean ecosystem. But this balance is currently under threat, with fewer than 2,500 individuals left in the wild. The Andean mountain cat is classified as endangered. Habitat destruction from mining and agriculture, declining prey populations, lack of genetic diversity, and climate change are pushing this species to the brink. But what's even more deadly is hunting. Some are hunted out of religious ceremonies, some are unalived, stuffed, and used as lucky charms, while others are killed for the illegal fur trade. But there is hope. Conservation organizations like the Andean Cat Alliance are working tirelessly to protect this elusive feline. From camera trapping to community education, their efforts are making a massive difference. But these challenges are immense. I hope that these efforts outpace the threats facing this remarkable cat. But the story of the Andean mountain cat is also deeply intertwined with the culture and history of the Andes, and its image appears in pre-Incan art and Nazca geoliths. But another cat that is deeply intertwined with an identity of a mountain range is the snow leopard. Feel free to have a watch, and as always, stay curious, stay wild, and thank you very much for watching.